Well, these are great, False Bay.
These are delicious. We love False Bay. This is their Syrah. Hello, by the way. This is their Syrah 2020. Wild ferment, cask aged, sustainably farmed from coastal vineyards.
What's not to like
in
about that?
South Africa. Just 13.5% booze.
This is False Bay are the perfect example of wine made in pretty large quantities, really well,
And cheap.
And
under a
cheap.
tenner. Well under a tenner.
because Lafitte makes wine in large quantities.
Lafitte makes exception, yeah, but it ain't cheap.
But it ain't cheap. This is cheap. This is some of the most inexpensive wines we have. $7.75. You know, all under £8 a bottle. Actually, as far as I'm aware. And it smells like a Syrah.
It does. It's got that nice flush,
blueberry, white pepper.
Yes,
that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Really approachable, minty,
it's light
sort
on
of
its feet,
eucalyptus-y-ish.
Yeah. This is a wine for truly every occasion.
It's just washable.
You can have it at a dinner party, you can have it by yourself, you can have it with friends. It is truly all
That sounds
purpose.
like the back of one of those generic. You can have it at a dinner party, on your own, with your friends.
Yeah. But that's what
Crying
it is, though.
into your soup.
But this is the thing. When you drink a wine that's good like this, it just sells itself. We don't really need to be here for that, you know? It's just perfect.
It does. It's got a nice spice on the finish. That peppery element goes right the way through it.
But also the fruit goes all the way through as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
It doesn't, the beep doesn't fall out of it in the middle, in the mid-palate.
You can say arse.
The arse doesn't fall out of it in the mid-palate, which is so often what happens in cheap wine. It just hollows.
Yeah.
It's like a bloom sugar at the front and then
nothing. Yeah. This is not that. This is sugar at the front, but fructose, not sucrose.
Yes.
And just keeps on going throughout, and then you get all of those lovely tertiary flavors coming through. Just endless. I can still taste it.
It's a complex,
and it's still lovely.
It's just amazing. These wines are just so good.
They are. We have their
and this is the cheapest stuff we have in the shop.
Yeah. We got their Chenin, which I can't remember if we actually published the video or not. We probably didn't, but if we do, I'll publish it. I'll put it on the end of this one.
It's great because all the wines taste like the grapes they say they are.
Yes.
But they're also unchallenging and you know, just it has something for everyone. Truly.
By False Bay.
Yeah.
They're ace.
In fact, they are a true bay.
Do not say banger. False Bay, place in South Africa.
Fabricated natural formation. False Bay. No, okay, hold on. Do you know what my favourite one of that is, though?
What?
Oh God, I've forgotten what it is. Innocent gun. Exonerated firearm. My mum will appreciate that one.
Moving on. Okay, so a chap called Paul Boutineau, who's been importing wine into the UK.
Was that his name?
Yeah. He set up False Bay. Nadia Barnard is the winemaker there, and what she does is she produces a range of wines that are super duper cheap.
Now this is South Africa.
Really, really good. Yeah.
This is South Africa. Now, South African, every wine list, and every restaurant now has a South African Chenin on their wine list.
Because it's good and cheap.
But for some reason, I can't be doing it with it because sometimes either the vintage is too hot and there's too much oak, whatever, because in South Africa, they love to, or as they call it, wood things. This isn't necessarily of that vein, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And it's under a tenner. This is my favourite South African Chenin I've ever had, and I've had ones that are like 35 quid.
Yep.
And this is what, 8 quid?
A little bit more.
Yeah, like 9. It's under a tenner.
It's going to be on a Christmas promotion. Keep an eye on the website.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point being with this is that it's wines at this price you tend to think are going to be a bit more mass produced and a bit less care. Not with this case. Wild fermentation, so natural yeast being used for it. The company is sustainable. I don't think they're organic, but they are vegan. And I don't think they even filter it. I might be wrong on that, but I don't even think they do filtering and fining. I think it might be it might be natural in every way apart from the organic element of it.
This wine is wonderful. I've drunk it in many contexts. I've had it with dinner, with friends. I've had it chatting over things, and I've also had it as a pre to like a night out. Like, it's perfect because it's just tasty, but you don't think about it. It's wonderful.
It's apricotty, it's peachy, it's got this lovely herbaceous element.
Like a lot of Loire Chenins don't do this. Yeah, there's that bready leasiness from the yeasts.
Yeah, and you've got this lovely sort of wild.
That's already 4 layers. identified, and it's under a tenner.
Under a tenner.
Like, it's insane how good this is. It's got the perfect amount of sweetness as well.
It's got a thick element to it as well. It's not just acidity,
but it's
and
not
zip.
oily. A lot of Cheninis can get oily, like Vouvray, for example. Perfect.
And then there is that bread dough on the finish. Just this lingering bread dough, little bits of citrus, grapefruit, lemon coming through.
Perfectly balanced.
Cashew nuts.
Yeah.
Unsalted cashew nuts.
And this is room temperature. You know, it's just it's completely infallible.
You mean cellar temperature due to our wonderful climatically controlled by the damp
during,
wine shop.
During winter, you took something out from the temperature controlled wine fridge and it was warmer than all the bottles in the shop. And I was like, why is this so warm? Because it came out of the fridge, which is the correct temperature.
Yeah, the shop in the winter is about...
yeah, that's why the shop is so great, because it is just naturally cool.
It's naturally cellar temperature. And it pretty much stays there throughout the year. I mean, it goes up a little bit in summer, but not much. Anyway, we're talking about the shop, not the wine. Yeah. This is brilliant. It's a cracking wine. It's coming on deal over Christmas. We bought in a ton of it at the moment, and it's just a cracking drinking wine. We love it. There's also a Syrah as well, which is brilliant.
And also a Pinotage.
Which I don't like, but you do.
Well,
I don't like Pinotage.
Well, it's just Pinotage, again, I feel, in South Africa, they can overwood, overwork. But that is a simpler, plainer version. So it's just wonderful wines.
It's not my bag, baby. Have a lovely day.